Hello, everybody. This is the Media Demon and Dreamin' Show, and today we are recording a video on Beacon Pines. Quick recap because we posted last video. Basically, we learned that there's this thing called the Source. Don't know much about that. Grant dead, and that's about all we learned.
Hmm.
At that moment, a merciless wall of impossibly cold air ripped through the crowd, instantly freezing everyone and
Should I
everything it
just skip this
touched.
part?
No, it's a recap of the last ending,
Yeah.
For a man like William Kerr, this was a fitting way for
and I don't
things
have
to
to
end.
voice that.
On a stage, with an entire town frozen in rapt attention for the rest of time. The end.
I wish it would load the frozen thing, but it won't. So it just looks
Why
like
won't
there's
it
things to.
load?
Because we left the game and then came back, and for some reason that causes the freezing to not happen. And if you actually look at the characters, they're still moving.
Oh my god.
Just Zuka saying, "Guys, it's fine. The animation didn't load. We're free."
There's that ice again! Whenever I think we're getting close, it comes along and ruins everything! Maybe we should just quit? Maybe you should just close the book, walk away, and never think of me again.
Okay. Just end the video there.
I mean, if you want us to.
No, I don't mean that. We got a little closer this time. We just need to try again. Please.
Okay.
Make up your mind. Do you want us to do this or not?
Now, do we want to try and save Iggy or continue with the route we're going on?
Since we did that last time, we're going to save Iggy. Make people wait until a couple weeks before the next storyline.
Yeah.
Luca drew himself up and decided to take the only option they had left. Flight.
Yep,
He
running
squinted down
away.
the barrel of the mission control defense cannon, aiming it through an opening in the dense tree branches. He looked up with surprise as it struck true and caught.
Wow, I can't believe that worked. Hey, Mr. Kerr. We'd love to hear your thoughts, but I'm afraid we have places to be. Come on, Iggy.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, that didn't pick up.
Fine. We know where that leads them. This way, we'll take the tunnels. Why is he looking like that? He looks very puntable now. Take him in the
Luca and
nose.
Iggy winced as they sprinted through the thicket. The branches clawed at them, reluctant to give passage. After what felt like a marathon, Luca stopped in his tracks as they reached the clearing. What the? That was all he was able to say before Iggy slammed into his back. The boys tumbled down a steep decline and crashed with a wheezing thud on a surface as hard as ice. In fact,
Ice?
it was ice.
It was ice. Knew it.
This is not gonna
Chapter
make
5.
sense to y'all, because the way we've been playing so far has kind of just been sporadic. Jumping from
Signs.
one storyline to the next.
They stood silently, catching their breath. The sky was
This
like
is the
sapphire.
idiot's guide to Beacon Pines.
Yeah,
We aren't
it has
we
its
aren't
name
here
for
to
a
follow
reason.
the real storyline.
Yeah.
With each breath, a plume of steam escaped from Luca's lungs.
This is Beacon Pines, but two demons are just messing with the storyline.
Yep.
Let's keep moving. Luca pulled Iggy to his feet as they gazed across a snowy terrain.
That was actually pretty badass.
Uh-huh. I think we lost them.
We up in the mountains?
I don't think so. If
Where the
anything,
fuck
we went
did
down. Iggy, I think you need a cough drop.
I need more than a cough drop.
Have you tried aspirin? Or have you tried snake oil?
What's snake oil?
Have you tried Jeff oil?
Oh, heck.
Should I do these guys or you?
I'll do one.
Okay. Which one do you want to do?
What's the go? I'll do the first one. What's the
Sitting,
reader?
sitting just above 258 Kelvin.
That's down. That's down a bit from last time. Is it picking my voice up?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, that's good. Should we report this to Mr. Kerr?
Meh, still watching, still within safe ranges.
Dang, that's cool. Like, he gets the rest of them killed.
It may be.
That's how we got the last ending. They're like, should we report this? Nah.
Oh. It may be spreading, but it's under control for now.
Even a small nudge in the equilibrium could cause a cascade.
Dude, relax. Haven't you had maple
No.
syrup?
No, I don't do that. I've been trying to get clean. 3 months sober.
What about Coca-Cola?
Never tried that, never want to.
Just a few more shots to hit before we can. Yeah. What was that saying?
This is why I don't drink Coca-Cola. What's all this about Coca-Cola?
Hard to say. I've only heard the legends. Apparently, it was made before the Great Diarrhea of 2037. It didn't pick up.
I just went. Man, the microphone just doesn't want me to keep up with the monster voice. So I'm just gonna use my regular voice.
Okay.
Or the default voice. I think it's a town sign. I can almost make out the letters under there.
What town could this even be? There couldn't be another town this deep into Weepwood.
Looking at evidence to the contrary. Let's figure out what we're dealing with here. What is he anyway?
Iggy?
Step 1. Snow's gonna go. Yeah.
If I tell you there's a potential risk of spoiler,
Okay, never mind.
it purely depends on how smart you are. I'll see what I can do. Where's the... Here it is. Big reveal.
You suck.
Big reveal.
You suck again.
Big reveal.
You have terrible aim.
Big reveal.
The boys stared disbelief at the sign that now clearly read, "Welcome to Beacon Pines."
This doesn't make any sense.
We're in Beacon Pines?
How's that possible? We ran away from town. How did we get back here? Is this... Oh my god.
What were you saying? Go on.
No, it might be a spoiler for those who are smart enough.
This game is really all dependent if you can put it together. Because I managed to figure out all but one thing before I even got the second ending.
Dang.
Yeah. It's really about context clues in this game. I guess we got turned around.
Where did all the snow come from?
Well, it's been colder than normal lately.
That's a pretty difference between sweater weather and this Arctic hellscape.
Also, I want to point out, Iggy's wearing an actual winter jacket and stuff. But poor Luca here's just in a sweater.
Yeah.
The puddle we fought at before. It was cold too. Maybe all of it leads to one source.
You think it's related? What the hell is going on?
We're gonna get you some answers. Let's keep moving. I think that's Mr. Kerr on the radio, but I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either. Luca? Luca, are you there?
Luca had almost
Luca, are you
forgotten
there?
the walkie-talkie he was carrying.
Yep.
Yep. It's that bozo Zoker. I hope nothing bad has happened out in the fields.
Luca looked at Iggy with hesitation.
No need to be rude.
With a resigned sigh, Luca
There is a
responded,
fence now in front of the woods.
Yep.
It was not there before.
Really look at the surroundings and you'll notice some big details that are kind of well hidden.
Frozen bridge, river, broken into stories. That looks like there's a tracks, like wheel tracks.
I can't deny or agree on whatever you say. I'm just gonna give hints. Very general hints. Bring me my Coca-Cola and maple syrup, or I'm gonna smash your walkie-talkie into the ground and send Iggy off into the woods.
Oh, sending someone else to do your dirty work? I thought you were gonna be the one at my windowsill at 3 a.m. Now, how in tarnation did you end up with one of our radios?
I need to think on how I'm gonna answer this. Yeah, I got it. First off, I found it in the dumpster, and second off, I left you a sculpture of a brown dragon right on your pillow.
Oh my god, you brought it over. Oh my god.
I'll bring everything over if I think it's funny.
Well, I left both the brown, the yellow, the orange, the green dragons in your room somewhere for you to find. You get to decide what all those things are.
Well, Mr. Kerr, I doing a preemptive strike, made sure to paint your house with the lovely other brown dragon sculptures I have lying around.
Oh my god. They're gonna get so confused on why we're suddenly talking about dragons. Only a few of them will connect the dots.
Hey, it goes along with the theme of the game, being smart to figure it out.
I've never had the honor of meeting your fabulous father, but I'm sure your mom was. But your mom was sure the handful. And the
Luca
pants full.
winced, shoving the walkie-talkie back into his pocket.
We gotta keep moving. I can't hear any more cracks like that.
Should we
What
like
is that in the corner? Are there barrels of waste, toxic waste in that corner?
Yes, okay, I'm gonna give a big hint without saying a word. I'll say 2 words. Well, 3 words. Focus on this
The
building.
crunching of footsteps trailing Luca went hush. He looked back to see Iggy's face twisted with confusion.
Everyone's gone.
What?
There's nothing here but more snow.
There must be an explanation for all of this. We have to keep looking.
You can look all you want. I quit.
Iggy, we have to keep going.
You don't get it, do you? Isn't it one of your pathetic Hank Atomic stories? I'm like staring so hard at that building.
Would you like another hint? It's very broad.
We aren't going to save the day. I am just staring and I'm looking for things. I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking for.
Okay. Try and remember what that building originally looked like and compare that image in your head to this.
We aren't even gonna save ourselves. Thinking about it. Our face is mangled. It ain't that bad. The town is destroyed. And everyone we've ever known is gone.
We don't know that. You can't just quit.
Do whatever you want. I'm done.
Iggy, it's gonna be okay. I have tons of maple syrup.
Luca peered upward at the darkening sky.
I don't even think my addiction can help me through this.
He let out a long,
Sorry, what'd you say?
foggy breath.
I don't think my addiction is gonna get me through this.
Faintly, Iggy began to cry. Seeing Iggy in such a pathetic state gave Luca a sense of compassion and more than a little guilt.
It is getting pretty late, I think. Probably not a great idea to stumble around in the dark anyway.
Luca allowed himself to collapse next to Iggy.
Let's just rest for a bit.
The boys huddled together for warmth and comfort.
By the way,
In one of the buildings, dumbass!
oh wait, why aren't they going in the buildings?
It's
Like
gonna be warmer in there.
Like, I know the one with the tree might be locked, but that one with no windows, they could easily get in there and go into like a bathroom or something. And it would be...
Get some blankets, maybe some warmer clothes.
Yeah, like seriously.
If not for exhaustion, their minds would be racing, trying to make sense of the events of the day. As it was, all they had energy for was to sit in silence, numb.
The lady snow covered everything over. It's kind of calming.
Yeah, seeing everything you know completely frozen over and buried is calming.
It's more like a free slate, a blank slate. And I haven't had the time to say it before, but thanks
Huh?
for getting us away from those creeps. I sort of was a wimp back there.
Iggy, I should be the one apologizing. This all happened because I lost my temper.
That's bull hockey. First of all, you wouldn't know what that gunk would do. You didn't know what it would do, right?
Zed just pops down out of nowhere and says, I do.
And I'm the one that made him do it. You're a jerk, Zed!
Yes, but I also know how to alt-delete the world, and it just disappears.
Aw. I'm trying to have a good moment with Luca!
But the good just going, what was that? Have I had too much of the Coca-Cola? Or not enough?
Iggy motioned
Not enough, give me
sarcastically to
some.
his half-deformed face.
Why are you doing this? Why? But that's exactly what you should have done.
Huh?
I was being a horse's butthole. And you were supposed to be a horse's butthole in response.
I'm going to say, since the people can read the words they're saying, if the characters are swearing, it's fine.
Okay, fine. You're allowed to be a horse's. That's how it works.
Iggy, I'm having a hard time following. Starts chugging maple syrup. You wanted me to fight you? Okay.
Of course I did. Why else would I try to start picking one? You guys, people like you take forever to understand this very basic point. If I'm looking for a fight, I want one. Come fight me.
Why would you go around saying cruel things trying to get into a fight? I need
Iggy
more.
shrugged.
Start checking maple syrup again.
It's something to do. I get bored.
Taps the maple syrup, it's empty. You're an asshole because you're bored.
He's turning British?
Apparently.
Sometimes I just feel empty. You wouldn't understand. You and Rolo are always having a blast together. Laughing, calling that dinky little treehouse mission control.
Iggy now
I don't know whose voice
wept
I
openly.
stole this from, but it's his new voice.
That sounds like Beck's voice.
You think everything I do sounds like Beck's voice. Perfect little Luca Van Horn with his perfect little life.
Get ready for the most offensive British accent ever.
Oh god.
My life is not perfect, you twat.
Everyone in town likes you.
Oh, not everybody.
Hell, that new girl hasn't even unpacked and even she already likes you.
You have Tish.
He wiped his nose with a sleeve.
Love Tish. Tish is great. But she ain't exactly the world's greatest conversationalist, you know?
Luca gave a warm chuckle.
Yup.
I get the question something.
Iggy cleared his throat as he wiped his eyes.
Huh. Must be raining out here.
Yeah, definitely.
Iggy arched into a wide yawn.
It's just an eldritch horror of teeth back in his throat.
Whoa. We should probably try there.
He's always said.
Luca's eyelids began to slowly drift shut.
We can agree they're both asleep, right?
Yeah.
That's all Luca could whisper before succumbing to sleep. Iggy snuggled in some more.
No. When it comes to worst days in my... Oh, right. He's asleep.
The house smelled of warm bread.
Oh, I love
What?
the dream sequences.
Luca was playing with toy blocks on the living room rug. He looked up to see his parents on the couch. His mother held his father's head in her lap. She idly stroked his hair while humming a song. A voice behind Luca spoke. "This is how you remember them, huh?" Luca turned to see his own face. The doppelganger from his dreams, still clad in a yellow hazmat suit, still carrying a look of disdain behind empty eyes. Aww, look at this perfectly cozy scene. You know it wasn't really like this. The figure picked up a toy block and inspected it. It's amazing the facades that one can build given the right materials. Not that I blame us. These are a child's memories, all warm and fuzzy. You don't remember, do you? Luca snatched the block from the figure's yellow gloved hand. Remember what? The doppelganger pointed to the couch. The last day we saw him alive. The day he chose to abandon us. Luca turned to look at his father, still lounging on the couch. That's not true. He didn't abandon us. The doppelganger waved his hand dismissively. Everything is true here. It's just a matter of what we choose to see. Well, let me show you. The world flickered and pulsed. Luca was sitting next to his bed, listening to his heartbeat with one of his dad's stethoscopes. The doppelganger limped into the room. No, we both know that's not how this went. He grabbed Luca's hand and guided the stethoscope to the floor. Luca heard muffled shouting, brought close by the stethoscope. It was his parents, fighting. Do you remember what we did next? Luca gave a slow nod and crept down the hall to peek through the banister. He could see the outline of his mother at the bottom of the stairs. Damn it, Walt. We can't afford to get involved in this. She was scared. His father stepped forward. What am I supposed to do? Just watch? There's a sickness in this town, and we both know who's behind it. I swore an oath to help people. I won't turn my back on them. Luca's mother grabbed Walt. She was crying, pleading. I can't lose you. Walt calmly removed Eleanor's hand from his shoulder. What's right is right, and what's wrong is wrong. I could never live with myself if I let Sharper get away with this. Eleanor raised her voice. Spare me your bullshit platitudes. What about our son? Luca flinched, dropping the stethoscope down the stairs. Walt turned with a panicked smile. Luca, is that you, buddy? With tears in his eyes, Luca descended the stairs. Mom? Dad? What's going on? Walt dropped to a knee to meet Luca eye to eye. Nothing, buckaroo. Your mom and I just got a little overexcited is all. Luca placed the stethoscope against his father's chest. His heart was racing. It sounded like you were going somewhere? Walt gently removed the device from Luca's ears. Listen to me, Luca. I have some business to take care of. I'll be back in time to tuck you in. Luca hugged his father tightly. Promise? Walt stood up and walked to the door. He glanced over his shoulder. I promise. With a wink and a grin, he put on his hat and strode out into the evening sun.
Ah, the goat's finally here.
A figure approached soundlessly from the foggy
The
stone.
ghost?
No, the goat.
Oh.
It stood above them, lingering in contemplation. Slowly raising one hand above Iggy, it snapped out 2 brisk raps on his head.
Just straight up decks him. That's the Lorna. He doesn't lightly tap it, he just...
From a deep slumber, Iggy sprang up defensively.
Don't touch me! It's a chinchilla. It's a chinchilla.
I'll do the
It's
voice.
a chinchilla.
I'm doing the voice for him.
For the chinchilla?
Presence, or the
Yes.
recognition that he was not in danger. Iggy felt his clenched fists lower.
What do you think you're doing? Decking
Luca
someone
looked
while
up,
they're asleep.
gradually remembering his whereabouts. The figure exhaled a cloud of warm vapor.
You two certainly have caused a lot of commotion.
What's that supposed to mean? You're the one that takes me. I was asleep.
Take it easy, Iggy.
We were asleep, minding our own business, and this bit comes up and decks me.
Unfortunately, I don't have the sentry sound ready. So
I can censor myself just by abruptly cutting off.
yeah, that's the censoring for this video.
You're the one around knocking on people's heads.
I'm sorry if I hurt you, Iggy.
The heck? How you know my name?
I know everything.
What? Oh, I see. You think you're better than me, you
When it
freaking
came to
rat.
complete strangers, Iggy had trouble cobbling together an insult.
Rat. Dusty, mussy, crusty, old rat.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's lower the temperature a bit here. Interesting choice of words. I mean, let's all just calm down. Who are you? A friend. An observer. I lost the voice I was trying to go for with this guy. A hitchhiker on the infinite expanse of possibility. Great, how about a name?
That rhymes with rat.
I really want to say Morgan Freeman. I. Mm. If you must call me something, you can call me Nat.
Iggy huffed with gratification.
How about you make like a gnat and buzz off?
Very well.
Nat began to turn away indifferently.
Wait! Do you live here? You might say that. So you know where we are.
Monotone.
You might also say that.
Look, we just want a safe way out of here. You gonna help us or not? Bro, you're the one that told him to go away.
Before knowing how to leave, one must know where they are.
Alright, that doesn't. I'm throwing hands with this bit. Luca, I don't know about you, but I'm getting out of here one way or another. And if I have to drop kick this son of a bitch, then I'll do it.
Iggy turned sharply and began to stomp off.
Enough with the riddles. Iggy, wait up.
Realizing he'd worn their patience then, Nat relented.
Very well. I suppose this isn't the time for metaphors. I'll show you how to get back home.
Luca and Iggy turned around with hope in their eyes.
Come here.
Nat took a deep breath in.
Close your eyes.
Nat exhaled slowly, then snapped his fingers.
Okay, open them.
For a brief moment, Luca and Iggy let themselves believe that some great magic was about to unfold, until they opened their eyes and found themselves in the exact same place, cold and disheartened.
This is your home. This is Beacon Pines. Look, Nat, we don't know how we got here. Maybe we stumbled through some time travel gate in Weekwood. Or we teleported to some alternate universe. Or this is all just some cruel experiment by Karen's goons. But this is not our home. You're inching closer to the truth. Alas, the reality is much less fanciful.
Just give it to us straight. Not gay.
So be it. As I said, this is Beacon Pines. The original, true Beacon Pines. You both grew up here. The thing you called your home for the past several years, but the town, is a replica. A remarkable achievement of engineering, to be fair, but a replica nonetheless.
That's impossible. It's too much work. It would have taken years. You need a whole town to replicate a whole town.
Indeed, to pull off such a feat would require immense labor power. That which could be moved would be moved. That which could not would require a precise duplicate. We would have noticed. Someone would have noticed. You'd think so, unless the auditing was impeccable. A mind-numbing attention to detail. As for the innumerable trilogies which complete the tapestry, well, you can leave that to this miraculous thing we call a brain. It has a real aversion to this. I'm not even trying to say that word. A revolution, even. The brain has a wonderful way of smoothing out the rough edges, keeping us sane.
So you're saying that someone made an entire new town and moved us all there, and no one noticed?
Precisely. But why? Why is the one question that can never be answered with certainty. The best one can do is to uncover.
Nat narrowed his eyes, furrowed his brow, and uttered,
The source.
Oh, sorry. Why'd you say the source like that?
Why indeed?
Luca began to laugh uncomfortably.
It's all ridiculous. There's no way they
He
could.
looked down at his feet. His eyes started back and forth in contemplation. With a sudden pain, a thought struck him.
If this really is home,
He sprinted off into the pale distance. As Iggy turned to follow, Nat called out,
Iggy, it's not too late to turn back. Simply head west through Weepwood.
The heck?
Chapter 6. The Source. Nat expressed his sympathy with a shrug and sauntered off as unassumingly as he'd arrived. He'd given Luca and Iggy what they needed, and nothing more.
By the way, if you expect to ever know what Nat is, or how they know anything, too bad.
As Luca sprinted across the snow, the events of the past few days became clearer, pieces to a larger puzzle. Rollo said he was underground somewhere, captured. Mr. Kerr tried to cover it up with lies. The clipboards were hell-bent on capturing Iggy. It all seemed to point to perennial harvest. But right now, there was one thing that Luca needed to know. Luca stopped dead in his tracks. The tree was gone, uprooted and moved, leaving a raw gash in the earth. He dropped to his knees and dug wildly in the cold snow. His numb hands hit something hard, a headstone. A dry whisper escaped Luca's lips.
You're here. All this time I thought I was visiting you. But you've been here alone, in the snow.
Oh, that is sad.
Dad, I'm so sorry. They ruined your favorite spot in the world. Our favorite spot in the world. Dad, what do I do? Also, to put more insult to injury, the whole reason why this is the main spot is because the tree that's supposed to be here was a dad's favorite tree.
Ugh.
And they just uprooted it.
Oh, how dare they? They suck.
Oh, it's about to get worse, so brace yourself.
There was no reply, just snow-covered silence.
Why'd you give me the slip like that? It ain't nice. What if I couldn't find you, you jerk, and I was all alone out here?
Iggy finally noticed the tears welling in Luca's eyes and the snow-covered grave.
Seriously, Luca, make some friends that know what subtlety is.
Oh. Jeez. Oh, God. Oh, jeez. My bad. Oh.
Iggy, They stole his tree, Iggy.
I have to punt a lot more people in the balls now, don't I?
Suddenly, they heard the crunch of approaching footsteps in the snow.
If this is Kerr, I'm going to murder him. I am going to reach through the screen and murder him.
Oh, you're gonna really hate Kerr. Oh,
You gotta hide.
you're gonna hate
You
him
gotta
even
hide.
more. Uh, I
You can do them. You can do them.
I believe. Okay, 259 Kelvin. Fall off distance still good. Dude, did you hear me? I said 259. Sorry, man. This Coca-Cola's hitting hard. You ever think about what we did here? We saved a whole town of people. Doesn't feel like it sometimes. What about everything we left behind? That's the grave of someone with a family, man.
Oh man.
The people who love them will never know the truth. The truth is
This is what he
overrated.
says when he's high. What does he say when he's sober?
He bent down to scoop up a snowball and lobbed it playfully.
Hey! Don't be such a downer, dude. We took this job to change the world. Yeah. Come on. It's almost lunchtime.
The disrespect.
Haha, weirdo.
Here I thought I was a jerk, but these guys blatantly disrespected on the graves.
Lucas stuttered through heaving sobs.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you now. We might get a chance to unalive a certain hair gel using character.
We will take that immediately. We will take that option immediately.
Okay, you can't take back what you said now.
Oh no.
I thought I was visiting him. I thought he was with me.
Not gonna lie, that's a bad break. Here's some advice.
Iggy gave Luca a solid smack on the back of his head.
Hey, I'm hungover, dude.
Who's any of this helping? You being hungover, being drunk,
What?
being a mopey little bit, just sitting in the snow crying like some sort of pushover. Who you helping? Who you avenging?
I'm avenging Tony Stark.
Blah blah blah. Luca, you are a lot of things, but you ain't no pushover. What did I tell you before? When a jerk comes at you, look acting like a horse's ass.
I should stand up for myself.
Hell yeah. Kurt and his merry little band of clipboards pulled off the switcheroo for a reason, right?
Nat mentioned something about a source.
Luca wiped his eyes with a sleeve.
Whatever's at the source must be awfully valuable to perennial harvest.
Sure would be a shame if something unfortunate were to happen to their precious source, wouldn't it?
What do you have in mind?
If it's small enough to steal, we snatch it. If it's too big to snatch, we smash it.
Yeah, that's my... And what if it's too big to smash?
Iggy flashed a mischievous smile and cracked his knuckles.
I'm always up for a challenge.
Okay. I'm gonna make this right, Dad. I promise.
With his chaos gremlin friend.
Let's do this. Luca just puts on a pair of sunglasses and pulls out a Glock.
It can get awful cold out there in those woods, Luca. Probably best you two stay put and conserve your energy. Help's on the way. You suck.
Where's Rotunlo? Where's my mom? Did you kill her?
No, do I seem like a killer to you? I don't let
Iggy and
anyone
Luca shared
do
a
the dirty.
skeptical look.
I don't do the dirty work. Well, do I? Oh, shucks. Now that hurts my feelings.
Screw that guy. Mysterious metal hatch. Okay, I got my weapon, Iggy.
With their terrible aim. Wait a minute. If this is the original town, then that means...
Iggy darted behind a large pine and began digging furiously. He emerged holding a shoebox with a crude skull painted on its lid.
What's that?
Long story. So a few years back, fireworks. That's all you're getting.
So should I just skip his backstory dialogue?
Not the wimpy firecracker stuff they give to hit kids. The good stuff. I mean the good stuff. The one that can remove your arm kind of stuff.
So if I were to put that in the toilet of Mr. Kerr's house and sneak some laxatives into his water supply.
That sounds pretty interesting. You and Rotunlo were doing chores at his coop. And you guys pissed me off for some reason or another. I don't remember. It's been a long time.
His eyes with realization.
No, you didn't.
Iggy stifled a chuckle.
Yep. Just wanted to give you guys a little scare. But like I said, these were some primo fireworks. I might have underestimated things.
You blew up the chicken coop.
I remember to think of it as a incendiary redecoration. I'm sorry, but at the same time, you should have seen the looks on your faces.
Rolo got grounded for months.
Which was why I needed to stash the evidence and lay low. So I buried them under that tree. When I came back for them later, they were gone. I figured some grown-up found them and tossed them.
Iggy triumphantly raised the shoebox.
Turns out it wasn't the fireworks that got moved. It was us.
Unbelievable.
Would they still work? do you think this is a game? Newsflash, boyos. You're not a hero. You're a little brat who's in way over his head.
A hero is just someone who refuses to give up.
Comics these days are rotting children's brains. I swear, it's everything that they're trying to make an excuse out of. It's comics, then it's books, and then it's TV, then
And
it's
it's
phones.
braving.
Everyone thinks they're a spaceman superhero.
I was always partial to Hank Atomic myself.
Who gives a shit? You really think you stand a chance against us? You have no idea how powerful we are.
Prepare for blast off, loser. By the way, those fireworks should probably be insanely unstable.
Luca and Iggy inched up to the edge of the hole with bewilderment in their eyes. Arctic air breathed out of the cavern in heaving gusts.
Whoa. I can see why they wanted to move us all out of town.
But why would they dig a giant hole?
I think this is it.
This is the source? You gotta be kidding me, it's a hole? How do we smash a hole? Push him in. And so much more than that, my annoying little friend.
Kerr! You cur! Where's Rolo?
I wasn't lying before. He's safe. Well, safer than you two at the moment. Drats, it's cold. You're the one that showed up in your outfit. You're the one that showed up. You didn't have to come.
I'd like to especially point out that Iggy's a type of cat. I'm not sure what kind. Luca's a reindeer. And then you have a hyena. I'd like to point, what I'm trying to point out is say, these two, good for cold. Him, not at all. And he just decided to wear a normal suit.
Mr. Kerr gazed down the abyss in contemplation.
It's really something, isn't it? I'm gonna pop through the screen and push him down.
What did you do to our town? What is all of this?
Well, that's a doozy of a question. This is the source where they collect the unrefined,
Kerr scratched the back of his head.
Idiot. I honestly, I don't understand any of this to explain it. Fact of the matter is, I'm not paid to know. What do you mean you don't know? Ain't you in charge? You should know this stuff. Heavens no, my role is merely to flash a winning smile and manage various pain in the... You're in front of children. You're in front of children. Complications.
Complications like us?
You're a smart boy!
His face contorted into a saccharine grin.
It is really nothing personal. Some people are destined to strive for greatness. The others are simply obstacles along the way. Seems you were destined to be a creepy lackey. The point is, we all play a part in life. Mine just happens to be a lead in the role of a lifetime. Okay, Bakugo, and it happens to be extras ready for your curtain call.
We aren't giving up without a fight.
It's not going to be so winning after we're done with you. Now, boys, there's no need for melodrama. Oh my god, I hate him.
Want to skip to the part where, you know, I can't say it.
Do it.
Curse now. Iggy turned to Luke. Iggy waved.
Basically, it's saying the source is really unstable here.
Iggy plucked a single bottle rocket from the box and held it. After a long...
The clipboards moonwalk out of there.
With a nonchalant flip. With a growl, Iggy tried to twist away.
Get off of
In
him!
the struggle, they both tumbled over the side. Luca dove forward, bracing Iggy's hand just before it slipped. His grip was made precarious by the cold, wet snow. He could see Kerr further down, clinging to Iggy's coat.
Reckless child, what have you done? Luca, listen to me. Hold on tight and use the walkie-talkie to call them back.
How, what channel do I use?
It doesn't make a damn difference, they're always listening. If we do that, the clipboards will just haul up and snag us both. The only way you get out of this is if Kerr's out of the picture. No! No! No!
You made this decision!
No! No! No!
Mr. Kerr, you've had a long life.
Mr. Kerr.
Just gonna...
Wild look at Luca's hand. Luca felt every...
Just... I'm trying to get my music timed with this scene.
A calm settled over Iggy's face. Iggy's voice was colder than the bitter air below. Luca had no choice but to accept Iggy's request. With a quiet blink, Luca, as his fingers slowly... The two silhouettes were swallowed by darkness.
Hell of a goodbye, Iggy. Luca, you should really step back. What? Quickly! Curious. But of course. Those fireworks of Iggy must have been just the right amount of energy. We should get out of here before perennial harvest arrive. Not until you tell me what just happened. Your friend's sacrifice just now saved this town. For a little while, anyway. How? Tempus liquium is a peculiar substance. It can change the relationship between matter and time itself. But doing so requires unfathomable energy. In a closed system, that energy can only come from its surroundings. A useful side product of this property being, by adding precisely the correct amount of energy to it, one can create a cryogenic cascade. So the gunk makes things cold and the fireworks made the whole freeze over. That's one way of putting it, yes. As dumb luck would have it, the fireworks weren't strong enough to generate a runaway reaction. I shudder to think what would have happened in that
We have
case.
some idea what that would look like.
It will take them a good while before they break through and access the source again. If you know all of this, why haven't you been helping? I have been, in my way. Each one of us has our role to play. You... Yeah.
Again with these roles.
I'm gonna ask, do you want to try and go for another ending?
Just one.
Yeah. Sorry, could you say what you just said again? I didn't quite hear you.
Let's just finish this ending.
Okay.
A fierce twinkle flashed in Nat's eye.
I am gonna skip this dialogue because it's pretty boring.
With a chuckle, Nat
Yeah,
turned
we
and
know our
walked west.
character is the protagonist and gonna save the world.
Yeah.
Dumbfounded, Luca followed behind him, trudging through the snow.
Is this what I call the boring ending?
Every step taking him further away from everyone and everything he knew, and closer to destiny. To be continued in Beacon Pines, Pines Harder. Revenge served cold. Second time's a charm? Wait, that's it? This ends with a crummy cliffhanger just when it was getting good? I was even starting to like Iggy. No way. I refuse
Alright.
to be associated
Since
with
this
some
is the
never-ending
one of the
parade
endings, let's go for
sequels.
another ending.
Okay.
Let's go back and find something more definitive.
Let's see if we can. What happens if we save them?
Okay. I'm skipping the dialogue yet again.
Luca had no choice but to refuse Iggy's request. He tightened his grip a while. That's Iggy. It wasn't. Mr. A clipboard. I'll put in a good word for. A swarm of hands overpowered the end. I think this was one of those times where doing the right thing was the wrong thing.
I might have played through that
And that's
too
just
fast.
another ending immediately?
Yeah.
Okay, I guess we got our two endings now.
Yeah. So that's where we end the video, or
I guess.
by the way, do you want to watch the trailer with me for what's it called? Nocturnals 2?
Yes, yes.
Should I make that a part of this video, or we just watch it on our own?
Let's make it a part of this video.
Okay.
It's a little bonus for our viewers. Or viewer.
Okay. YouTube. Here it is.
Here's a funny story while we're waiting for me to pull up the video. I was under someone's bed that night, and they had their hand hanging off the side of the bed, and so I grabbed it, and they grabbed my hand and shook it like really hard because in their mind, first impressions are always important, and so I decided to screw with them, and I said, Well, good job. You're hired. And then I simply vanished and watched them panic and in terror as they realized they just got accepted into a job.
You ready?
Mhm. Where are we? In
This is a
Texas?
terrible song. It's not a song.
I'm not
Oh
sure
my
if I
God.
like the new designs.
Yeah, no, I don't like them.
Damn it.
Also, I
I'm
noticed
sure
that's
when we
a
get there,
different
they'll have
guitar
plenty of guitar
from the
strings to
one
go
in the
around.
game.
Always the optimist,
Mhm.
aren't you?
Well, that same old
What's the
car.
first thing you want when we get there? To be let in? Obviously. More creative answer, please. Well, I can't wait to have a
I don't like
wash.
their new
And get
designs.
some new
They're
clothes,
too
finally.
no. Just no.
I think I'm excited to sleep with that one eye open every night, you know?
I
Not
could.
having to worry about a nocturnal or a raider sneaking up on us.
I feel like it's just because of the new art style that these designs are bad. Because
Hey,
I could
what's
see
wrong?
it in the other art style, and it would work great.
It's just,
Mhm.
what if they don't let us in? Or we get there and everyone's dead?
Also, I feel like they went a
I
little
would've
too
dragged
hard
you
on
all
the
this way for
3D
nothing.
effect.
You didn't drag me
Mhm.
anywhere. I wanted to come with you. And I'm glad that I did, whether we end up in a community or not. I'm glad you're here too, Diego.
Who's that?
No one.
The heck?
Okay, that just gave me two good clues on how to get the true ending, but also what the fuck happened between them.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I guess I'll end the
Like
video here.
we are gonna work so hard to get that nice ending where they're like mwah mwah mwah. But like, what the heck happened? Why is our not yet done hard work gone to waste?
Why? Uh, well, goodbye everybody. Hope y'all enjoyed the
Bye
video.
everybody.